If there is any doubt left in your mind as to the caliber of work that I do, then simply look at the amount of repeat business I get from the same customers. This is Tommy's Camaro. This is probably the third or fourth time that he's back in the shop to get more work done. He lives down in Sarasota, so every time he decides to bring his car up here to me, that is a several-hour drive. So I take that as quite a testament to how much he appreciates the style of work that I do. So today what we did is we finally got rid of the Oracle DRL products that were on this vehicle that I installed forever ago, that I warned him against, and guess what? They went bad for the third time. And so now we have replaced it with Profile Pixel products for the DRL, which is RGBW. However, I do have them wired as RGB because the Bluetooth controllers that control them are on constant power. And if you understand how that controller works, when you're using it with an RGBW product, you have to have it on a switched ignition source, or you can put it on a button on the inside and a switched ignition source. Even more exciting is now I've successfully replaced the projectors in here with the NHK G5X. They also have the little RS emblem etched onto it. When I light it up with the Demon Eyes, you'll be able to see that a little bit better. But these are the old projectors. They are D1S HID projectors, so they're not terrible. However, there's certainly room for improvement. So these have been subbed out with some high quality aftermarket projectors, and that gives a nice cleaner, crisper cutoff. I'll do a little picture overlay of that. But even more important is it allows the opportunity for future improvements to the HID system. So rather than running a D1S system, for example, we can switch over to a D2S bulb. We're not restricted into the 35 watt OEM ballast. We can switch that over to an aftermarket 50 watt if we so desire. There's just tons of available options now moving forward if we decide to continue to modify the actual headlight output system. Now this is going to be everything in white mode. I understand that pretty much the camera's just going to blur it out, but we have the external waterproof halos. These are still Oracle, but this is mixed RGB white, as well as those DRLs right there. Again, mixed RGB white rather than using the pure white chip, which is great because it actually now matches the mixed RGB white of the Profile Prism Demon Eyes with that little RS etching in there. Now you can see it much more clearly. So it looks really good, and this is a decent driving mode. A feature that I appreciate on the Profile product as compared to the Oracle is that it does still have switchback functionality. So not only do we have this switchback bulb right here, but now our halos actually blink with the turn signal, which is a really fun new additional feature that we didn't have before. Now on this setup, I'm utilizing two Morimoto XBT Bluetooth controllers, so we have a total of 6 channels of RGB control on this, between the halo, the DRL, the Demon Eye on one side, as well as the halo, the Demon Eye, and the DRL on the other side. So as you can see, they are all controlled independently via the app. So right now I am on this Demon Eye over here, and then I can control that DRL, right? And then that fog light, woo! And then we can switch over to this, woo! And then I can control the Demon Eye, and then of course the halo. Right, you get the idea. And also you can link them together, so I can control like that entire side and make it one color, make it blue, right? You get the idea. I don't need to go over this, we've seen it a million times. The point is we have 6 channels of control on this bad boy. We have upgraded projectors with lens etching. We have reliable products now. He's got this new little carbon fiber spoiler lip thingamabob that he didn't have last time, which looks nice and aggressive, which is fun. And then, oh yes, let me show off the new taillights as well. These are apparently a brand called Hero. They are smoked out lenses. That pretty much is a straightforward thing, but they are pretty and they do sequential. Ooh. See, check out that turn signal. Don't you want it now? I bet you do. Also, from previous videos, you may remember I did the interior lighting kit on that. Again, separate channels of control, as well as these little light up door handles. Super cool. We like those. So I am extremely appreciative for Tommy and his repeat visits to me and continuing to entrust me with all of these really fun, unique, exotic lighting projects for a essentially pretty rare car. This is a 2015 Camaro RS, and in case you ever forget that it is a Camaro or an RS or an RS, you know, just keeping it fresh on people's minds. I don't really know what I'm going to do for pricing information that can be in the video description. I might just throw a couple ballpark numbers out there, but this has been done over so many different builds that it's really hard to estimate what this would cost as a complete package, which is what people are going to ask. I might make one of those arrogant statements like, if you have to ask how much it is, you can't afford it. But the reality of the matter is, you can see once people become a customer of mine, they become a customer for life because of the relationships that I build, and I will admit to you that that is not a cheap process. As always, thank you so much for watching. This is 13 with Superior Mobile. I'll see you on the flip side.